Good morning and welcome back to our computer class. We are on lesson number 3. Last class we have studied about features of Windows 7. I told you to see the feature arrow P, okay, and to see the taskbar. Observe your start button. Now we are going to see how to start Windows, okay, and what are the things that we can do in a Windows. So when we switch on the computer, Windows starts automatically. Whatever operating system is loaded in your computer, that gets automatically on when you start your computer and shows you the welcome message. Then it is followed by the first screen. After welcome message, you will be getting the first screen of Windows, and that first screen of Windows is known as your desktop. Okay, where small icons are there, where start button is there. It contains some graphical symbols. See, this is your desktop, this part. It has some small pictures. These small pictures are known as your icons. Okay. Now, tell me quickly, what do you know about jump list? Last class we have done that jump list. Jump list means you are on the taskbar, whatever program is opened, the list will be showing of that programs. Means suppose Internet Explorer is open, so all the programs opened in Internet Explorer will be shown in your jump list. Okay. Now this is your start button of Windows 7. Okay, this is the icon for your Windows, and this circular part is your start button. It is the most used button on the Windows desktop. When we click on the start button, a menu displaying a major options appears. When you click on this button, different options will open there. Okay. These options provide access to the main program on a computer. Now, this is your computer icon. This computer icon contains all the drives in your computer, means all the partitions of your computer. Like it is showing you C drive, D drive, then your E drive, then this is your DVD drive. Okay, these are your folders. These are your drives. C, D, E are your drives. This part is known as your left pen because it exists in your left hand side. So this is your left pen. This part is known as your right pen because it exists in your right hand. Okay. So this is your right pen. Using the computer folder, we can access all the folders and files stored in a computer. It is useful for finding, organizing, moving, copying files in a computer. When you double click on computer folder, we will get a screen as shown. When you open the computer icon, the screen will appear, which will show you different drives. Okay. Know the fact, Linux is also a very popular operating system. Okay, just like your Windows, Linux is also operating system which is very popular. It is available free of cost. Yes, Linux is your free operating system. But for Windows, we have to pay money while purchasing your computer. You have to pay money for purchasing your operating system. Now we will talk about files and folders. Okay. So in simple way, file means what? File means that things where we are going to write our information. Okay, suppose this is your one file where you are going to write something. Okay, and then what is folder? So folder is a place. Okay, folder is a place where you can store your file. So this file, this whole file and many other files can be stored in your folder. So folder is a place where files can be stored, and this is your file where you are going to write something, or your music sound file is there, or your video file is there, or any other type of file. But folder is a place where you keep your files. Okay. So a file is a collection of related information stored together on some storage device, such as your hard disk. This is the picture of hard disk, CD, DVD, then your pen drive. Okay, files can be stored on any of the medium. As we keep important papers in a file, similarly any information in a computer is saved in the form of file. Each file is given the file name, which helps us to find the desired file. Now folder. As we keep all our files in a file cabinet. Similarly, a folder in a computer is like a cabinet where we keep the relevant files. See how they have shown you. This is your one cabinet, file cabinet, where you are going to keep your files. So this cabinet where you are going to keep your files is your folder. So folder can hold other folders as well. Folder within a folder is called a subfolder. Suppose a folder contains any other folder, then that folder is known as your subfolder. Okay. Now the shortcut to create a new file is your Ctrl+N. Press Shift plus Delete to delete the file's folders permanently. Shift and Delete key to delete the files permanently. See, the red cursor is blinking here. I'm showing you. This is your shift, this is your delete. When you press this, the selected file will be deleted permanently. Now creating a file. The most common way to create a file is by using any application software like MS Word, like Paint, like your Tux Paint. Open MS Word. It starts with the blank page. Start typing text. After completing your work, save your file using your Office button. Now this is known as your Office button. This part is known as your Office button. Okay. Save as dialog box is there. You have to write the name and save it. Now creating a folder. Right click once in a blank area of a desktop. A pop-up menu appears. Select the new option. A list of sub-options appears. Click on the folder option. A new folder will be created and displayed on the desktop. Type the name of the folder. Blank area of the desktop. Right click. Then click on your new. See, new. And then we have to click on this folder option. Folder will be created on the desktop. See, this is the new folder. Again double click on it and rename it. Now opening a file or a folder. To open a file or a folder, simply move the pointer to the required file or folder and double click. Renaming means here you want to change the name. So how to rename file or a folder? Simply you have to right click on file and folder. See, right click on the selected file or a folder, then click on rename. Here you can delete also, you can rename also. So we are going to click on rename. Then give new name. Using context menu. Now what is the context menu of Windows? When you right click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears and that is known as your context menu. किसी भी जगह पर जब आप राइट क्लिक करोगे, ओके, नॉट लेफ्ट क्लिक, राइट क्लिक, तो एक मेन्यू ओपन होगा और उसी मेन्यू को हम क्या बोलते हैं? कंटेक्स्ट मेन्यू. Right click on the different areas and objects will display different sets of commands. A context menu is also called a shortcut menu. Okay. Excuse me. The context menu is also called as a shortcut menu. When you right click on the blank area of the desktop, you will see a menu with different options and personalized option at the bottom. See, this is your screen resolution and this is your personalize. Change the background settings of the desktop, screensaver, appearance. This you can change it from here, background. When you right click on any icon on the desktop, you will be getting context menu. Okay. Now what is shortcut? What is shortcut? A shortcut is an icon that provides easy and quick way to access the application. Now see, this is the icon for Word, but इसके नीचे एक छोटा सा arrow बना हुआ है. Because of this arrow, see here, because of this arrow, okay, this is known as your shortcut icon. So wherever you will see a small arrow at the left hand side bottom corner, that is menu is known as your shortcut menu, shortcut icon. Now double clicking on that shortcut icon will open the program. Now how to create a shortcut icon for Microsoft Word. Suppose your Word is not there on your desktop and you want to create a shortcut. Now see it carefully. This is your activity. You have to create shortcut for your MS Word on your desktop. So first you have to click on the start button. Okay, this is your start button. Select all programs. Place the cursor on the Microsoft Office. This is your Microsoft Office. Word 2007. From Word Office folder. See Office folder, Word 2007. Right click on the Microsoft Office. When we right click on any icon, what will open? Yes, context menu will open. Now through this shortcut menu or your context menu, there is the option send to. Got it? Able to see that? See, I am highlighting there. This send to, and one arrow is there. So you have to click on this arrow. See, and then click on desktop, create shortcut, second option. So your word will be created as a shortcut on the desktop. Okay, arrow will be there. So that's all for today. Do this practical at home. Create a shortcut on the desktop, and you have to create shortcuts on the desktop. This will save your memory and speed up your computer. If you are going to save the files directly on the desktop, your memory will be decreasing, your memory will be slow down. So you want your computer should work very fast, so you have to create shortcuts on the desktop instead of your direct files. So take care, stay at home, stay safe, goodbye.